Hey Vaughn, if you're out there, I sent you an email. Check your email, Vaughn. Let's see. Let me send Vaughn a message. Vaughn, where are you on my phone? Shit, we haven't talked in a while. You're all the way on the bottom. You're all the way on the bottom. No, that's not. Well, no, that's not you. I have no idea where the hell you are on my phone. Maybe I'm on the other page. Oh, here you are. Yeah, you are on the bottom. Let's see. Aaron, what's going on, Aaron? How depressing is this your life? How oh, um wow, how depressing this is your life. How depressing is my life. I follow your misery through, huh? I love you are miserable. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Yeah, I guess I mean, if you believe my life is miserable and you're depressed for, I guess, following my miserable life and you're miserable, okay, whatever. It's a circle. It's a circle, you know. It is what it is. I mean, I'm not. I mean, I'm depressed about a few things, but overall, my life ain't that bad. I mean, I got a good job. I work. I'm a productive member of society. Um, I yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a few things that are a little out of whack. I got my own place now. I'm living comfortable. I couldn't do it in the car for the winter. It got really cold. Now it's beautiful. I mean, the past few days it's been really nice. I could sleep in the car with the window open if I really wanted to, but you know, it's coming up. It's going to be snow, and for this for November, December, January, and February. So 1, 2, 3, 4 months, the winter months. I'm gonna um, just I'm gonna have to take a pause on saving my money, and maybe the little extra money that I will have, maybe I can scrape it to the savings. I really want to move on with my life. I want to leave so badly. I made a live stream like over a week ago. I think it was November 1st. I was like, this has to be like my last live stream. I have to stop live streaming. Just quit the internet. And I've been doing good. And I've been going weeks without, I can go a week without going on the internet and mind my own business, and I'm keeping busy. And yeah, so this is like my second live stream in like 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't even come on here much anymore. I mean, I don't get anything out of it. I don't. Nobody on the internet cares. Nobody on the internet is my friend. No one on the internet is there for me. Um, attention addiction disorder. No, I don't. I don't have. I'm not addicted to attention. Not at all. I mean, you don't give me attention. I mean, use people. Um, I mean, if that was the case, I would. You don't do it. Matter of fact, I bought a nice, beautiful, big bottle of Jameson sitting on the shelf over there. Big, beautiful bottle, a BBB, the big, beautiful bill, like Trump would say, the big, beautiful bill. I have a big, beautiful bottle of Jameson, John Jameson. That's the only friend I ever had in life was John Jameson. Never let me down. That's the truth of the matter, the fact. And that's it. You just accept life for what it is. And God, everything works in God's times. Everything flows because God wants it to. I needed a room, God provided. It wasn't even a hassle to get this place. It was like, boom, I got it. Because God wanted it for me. Everything that I learned that things that if it doesn't, I learned if it doesn't, if it's not smooth, if it's rocky, then it's not for me. If it's rocky, it's not for me. If it's smooth, I go. It's like driving a car. Your car is driving smooth and everything's all right. It's all right. So at the end of the day, it's all right. I had my day off. I was working 2 jobs, but I guess the job that I was working part time said that they're cutting hours. There's some bullshit excuse. They called me in for overtime. I worked 4 hours extra Thursday, I think it was. So I didn't get exactly I usually work like 16 hours, so I only got like 6 hours. But that's still an extra chunk of change that I get to save. So what's 6 hours? I make 25, 20. That's $100 bill. Take taxes. Let's say 20%, 30%. So I made $70 that day. And that $70 will go to my savings. $70 for savings, Baruch Hashem. Everything everything. Like I said, everything happens on God's time. Is also because you save money for first and last deposit. I don't know what you mean by that. I saved money for first and last deposit. I have no idea what you're talking about. Will you let Vaughn return? I don't see him making it for Yeah, this place is beautiful. Vaughn should have waited, man. If Vaughn should have hung out, he left in September. He should have just waited September, in the beginning of September. So September, October, 2 months. I told him. I mean, the plan was. I told Vaughn the plan was in the winter. I don't want to get a place unless in the winter until I absolutely necessary. I bought myself a computer monitor at Walmart, a really good computer monitor, gaming monitor for $90. It's a 25-inch, less than a millisecond response time, IPS or something, or TN. Is it a TN or IPS? I think it might be an IPS. It's a great, I'm setting up. I'm going to buy a table. I'm going to buy some chairs. I'm going to have a nice little setup here. And just hold on for 4 months. And I'm going to go back. I'm thinking I'm going to go back in my car and I'm going to head west. I'm just going to get out of here. I'm just going to, I won't have enough to put down for a house after the winter. But maybe I have enough to move somewhere where it's beautiful and white and clean and it's not a third world country. East Brunswick, Old Bridge, area where I am, it's a third world country. This whole area, Trenton and Trenton and Newark, if you're on Route 1, Route 9 and Route 18 is really where I hang out, and that's where I do most of my work. It sucks. New Jersey it's disgusting, and they just elected a woman who is just absolutely going to be you want to talk about a fascist Hitler. She puts the Gestapo to shame. She is absolutely ferocious. And now they elected a fucking Muslim terrorist as the mayor of New York City. I mean, it's too much. This East Coast bullshit. It's too much. And I gotta go. Maybe what's a nice place to go? Ohio. Maybe Ohio. Vaughn's old stomping grounds. I don't know. I really don't know. Indiana. Mm, it's I gotta just after the winter. Cause the only thing is I have a good job. I really got good jobs here. Good work here. I'm making money. I'm making money. I won't be making money if I head west. That's the only thing, right? So if I have a little nest egg, I leave. Maybe you could buy it. Maybe I can. I don't know. Maybe it won't be so difficult. I don't have to worry about saving money. I can do Uber or live out of my car out somewhere nice because it's not that bad. Living in the car, it's um yeah, man. This place is really nice. Nice big room. The big room. It's decent. I wish I had my own like actual house that I could rent to buy or mortgage. But the only way you could do that is put down a big chunk down, down payment. That's the only problem. You have to have a down payment. You have laws like first time home buyer and stuff like that. And there's nothing here for me in New Jersey. There's nothing in New Jersey for me. And I stuck around a year. I stayed a year here only because I guess I believe that there was going to be something here for me. That I was whatever. I don't have to talk about it. I don't have to discuss what I thought. We all know. I thought that there was going to be here for someone for me. Let me see what Vaughn's up to. Let's see what Vaughn's up to. Let's call Vaughn. Let's call Vaughn. Not picking up. Not picking up. Oh, maybe he's back to. There he is. He's calling me back. Hey, yo, what's happening, big boy?
Not much, man. What's new with you?
Nothing much. I'm on I'm live. I finally got a nice little. It was so cold out. I finally had to break down and get a place. It was.
Didn't have a choice, did you?
It was 30s.
At night, man.
Yeah. My toes were blue in the morning.
I had 20.
Oh.
I had 20 on the near side of staff. I was in 20-degree weather at night, dude.
Yeah, I was waking up every hour to put the car on to let the heat on. Yeah. I was burning through gas. Yeah.
Yeah, you had to. No doubt about it. Yep. So yeah, man. But see, on this side of Flagstaff, though, it's all nice and warm. So
you're in. So where exactly are you, Flag? What's the fuck is Flagstaff?
I'm way past Flagstaff, dude. I am really.
Ooh, a hot chick walked by. I just saw a hot woman walk past your window, Vaughn. You got some hot women out there.
Technically, I'm in Nevada.
Oh, Nevada.
I'm technically in Nevada. I'm right on the border. Literally, I'm right on the border. And there's campgrounds. There's a bunch of campgrounds. And in those campgrounds, they don't have Wi-Fi, sadly. But there's a whole bunch of campgrounds there right on the border. And that's where I'm kind of hanging out. And then I come into town to get Wi-Fi. And then I go back to the campgrounds. So that's what I'm doing here lately.
I'm thinking after the winter. I'm thinking once winter's over, January, February. I think I'm just gonna pack up everything and just head west. I think it's time for me. I waited out here long enough for I guess I was delusional thinking that things were gonna work out for me here, but it's
Well,
just
now that the Muslims are starting to take over, I think it's time you leave.
yeah.
Because you got a governor that's Muslim in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And now you got a mayor that's Muslim in New York. So I think it's time to leave. That would be my cue to say, okay, time for me to get the fuck out of here. You know, you heard all the businesses are leaving New York, right? Did you hear that?
Yeah, they're closing up a million. They're estimated 1 million people are leaving New York City. Yeah,
they are leaving. They're getting out because they ain't stupid.
You're gonna start having beheadings in the street and Sharia law and
they might. Yeah. They might. Yeah. And nobody wants to go through that shit. Nobody wants to go through that shit. So yeah, they very well might. And people are, I was reading yesterday, news article said all your Fortune 500 companies are like, yep, we're out here. See you, bye.
Yeah. I mean, a few years ago with BLM riots, we all the black people rioting, killing everyone. We already lost like 90% of the businesses. Now you're talking about another 90% of 90%. The whatever's left, it's it. It's gone. It's dead. It's over.
The last 10% are leaving. The stock market is thinking about leaving.
Yeah.
You lose the stock market, New York's dead. Okay, I can tell you right now. If you lose the stock market, New York is dead. Because that's the thing that makes New York right now is the stock market. If it moves to another state, you're done. Stick a fork in you, you're done, man.
Maybe you should put the stock market like in Florida or Texas or something.
Actually, that was one of the possibilities is that they would move to Florida.
That's the only common sense place. Yeah, like Rick DeSantis says, he has a cheat code. Whatever New York and Los Angeles does, he does the opposite.
He does the opposite, and that way he always wins.
It
fucking works, man.
Yeah.
It fucking works.
Yeah.
Hey, if it works, it works, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, that was one of the places that they were saying, hey, man, let's pick up the stock market and move it to fucking Florida, and hang out with Ron, man. Ron, he's our man. If he can't do it, nobody can. And so far he's been doing it. So I mean, but yeah, they're thinking Florida was definitely one. Texas was another. Trying to think of what I want to say there was something else, but I can't remember what the fuck it was. But yeah, man. I mean, you got a New York mayor, New York governor, probably or New York. Listen at me. You got Muslim mayor, Muslim governor. For the two states, New Jersey, New York. So I mean, won't be long to you. Muslim police enforcing Sharia law. That won't be too much further down the road.
I mean, look at London. Look at London. Look at Paris. Look at Berlin. Look at all these European cities that they put Muslim mayors in charge and Muslims took over. It's a third. They're literally done. London's done. So now we're just going to follow their lead and jump off the side of the building too with the rest of them, I guess.
Yeah, because that Muslim's going to put his Muslim buddies in office, in positions of power in office.
Yeah.
He is. And so, I mean, read the writing on the wall, folks. I mean, it's time to get the fuck out of Dodge,
Yeah, it's time to fuck out.
And, so, I mean, yeah, man, it's time to move west, young man. Go west.
All right, come jump in the live stream. Let's chat on live stream. They're probably yelling at the comments are probably saying you can't barely hear you, whatever.
They probably can't hear me at all, I'd say.
Yeah.
All right, man, I'll be there.
I sent you an email. Check the email.
I'll check the email.
All right, take it easy. I'll see you soon. Oh, there he goes. No way he goes. And there he goes. There she blows. She blows. She blows. She blows. Oh, do I have it set up where they can come in without having to authorize? Actually, Vaughn has a YouTube channel, so he can get in now with the authorization bullshit. And I set him up with that, by the way. That was all me. That was me, boo-boo. There he is. Oh, yeah, looking good, Vaughn. What's up?
It was really cool. The other day, this motorcycle had Led Zeppelin blaring on his fucking radio, and
Led Zeppelin, nice.
And then, and so when he turned his song up,
I just kept doing the lyrics. I kept singing the song. And I was
Okay.
getting these looks for, and everybody was looking like, "Is this radio still on?" Yeah, this one person, "Is the radio still?" And I was just going right in with it, man. And he gave me a big thumbs up. You know, it was great. It was just a great thing. It was really really
So
cool.
you're
Really
doing
cool.
okay out there out west. You're doing okay.
I'm hanging in there so far. I'm hanging in there so far. So you
Okay.
know, here I be. Here I be, man. Here I be,
All
Mona
right.
me. I'm hanging in there. Like I said,
All
though,
right.
you know, the campgrounds are technically the campgrounds are on the Nevada side of the border, I think, because you
Now
go,
what can you do with the campgrounds though? What's so special about the campgrounds?
nobody will bother me. I can sleep there without being bothered. I don't have to worry about nobody bothering.
I'd be honest with you. I only okay. I've been sleeping in the car for a few months. A cop only got bothered twice by a cop. One cop pulled up and he's like, "You're doing all right?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm just hanging out," and then he just drove off.
Right?
So I don't know.
Well,
People don't usually bother me in the car in the city limits.
yeah. Well, like I said, you know, I have to come here for Wi-Fi anyway. So, but you know, the campground, nobody bothers you in the campground.
So
Nobody.
you have to
So I
drive
mean,
back and forth. Is that what you do? You go into town for the Wi-Fi and then drive at
yeah.
night to the campground?
Well, see, the campground has 24-hour bathroom. So, I mean, you know, I'm set. You know, I go back to the campground. That way, if
Oh,
I,
that's good for you. Yeah, that's good for
yeah,
you.
because I get up, I am bad for getting up in the middle of the night and going to the bathroom.
Yeah, you
So
woke
I
one
need
time.
it.
I was so fucking mad. You woke me up at like what 2 in the morning. I gotta take a shit, John. I like, God
Yeah.
damn, I gotta drive you to the fucking Wawa. And then you got lost. At one time, you got lost. I was like,
Yeah, I got
all right,
lost.
follow me to the Wawa, and then you just fucking
Yeah.
took off for New York.
Yep. I got, yeah, I ended up in Newark, man, and the bad part of Newark, no less.
Oh
And
well, there is no
I
such
was
thing as a
because
good part of Newark.
remember, I was the only remember I was the only white dude there, man. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy, man. I was the only white dude there. It's like, what the fuck? Where did I go? What did I do?
The only
But
thing
it was
about
okay,
Newark is
man.
there's a hot black chick that I used to like. I used to be with out in Newark. She was cute. I wonder what's up with her. I wonder what happened with her. She might be fucking. She
I
might have got killed by now. No, in Newark, she probably got fucking robbed and mugged and probably
I
gone.
haven't had any. I didn't have any trouble while I was there, but I got a few looks because I'm the only white dude there,
You're
and so
right.
I
You
got a
got
few
the
looks. But because and the bitch of it is I ain't even white. I'm fucking Native American, but I look white, and so I got a lot of looks for that. But that's okay. I mean,
well.
nobody really messed with me, so I mean, it's all good. But it was just kind of weird me being only white looking dude there, man. It's crazy. So I got out of there. I finally figured my way out.
Shannon wants it. Shannon says hello.
Hello, Shannon. But
She
yeah,
asks, is
I need
everyone
to.
blocked? Is nobody blocked? Go ahead, Vaughn. What were you
Huh?
gonna say?
No, I missed it. What'd you say?
Shannon's saying people are blocked. I said no one's blocked here. Everyone's okay.
She's talking about my channel. She said there was a whole slew of people got blocked on my channel, and
I got blocked on your channel.
I went to I went to my block list, and there was only two people on my block list, Blue and that Sydney. What's his name? Them's the only two motherfuckers on my block list, dude. So I don't know what to tell you. I mean, if you're there, I'll
You
unblock you, but
modded
you ain't there.
somebody. You have someone on your channel that you're modded to, that you gave mods to, and they just blocked everybody.
And they blocked and see, the bitch of it is, I can't unblock them. They have to unblock them, and that's the bitch of it. And there's nothing I can do because if you're not on my block list, I can't unblock you. I mean, it's that simple. So I mean, there's nothing I can do. Literally, there's literally nothing I can do about that. And it sucks. That's a bad design, man. Whoever designed that was a bad design. That really was. That was a bad design all the way around. Because the owner of the channel should always have the right to be able to unban somebody or ban somebody for that matter. If they were, if somebody's unbanned and the owners still don't like him, he should be allowed to ban him back. And if somebody's banned, the owner should be able to unban those people. Whatever. But it's a bad design. They need to work on that shit. They need to fix it if they can. But yeah, man, I mean, that's There's nothing I can do. There's literally nothing I can do about that.
So
I
are
have
you
no
planning on
control over
looking
that
for a
whatsoever.
place out in Arizona or Nevada? Are you going to look for a place?
Yeah, I'm gonna look for me a place. One of the two. I'm definitely gonna try to find something. It might actually be cheaper to be at the campground, believe it or not. I think
Yeah.
campgrounds, like maybe 400 to 600 a month, and a house or an apartment might even be more than that. So I mean, it might actually be cheaper just to stay at the damn campground.
It might be,
Believe it
yeah.
or not,
I
yeah,
actually agree with that. Yeah.
it might be. But I'm gonna look into it. I'll look into all my options and
How's
see what I
Sharpie
can find.
Dog?
Sharpie's fine. He's back here snoozing. He's back here snoozing. He's doing all right.
I wish you just held out a little longer, Vaughn, man. If you just held out for how long you left? A month, 2 months? If you
I
just
don't know
held
how long
out
have
for
I been
like
left.
1 month, if you held out, man, this place was pretty. I'm gonna get a table here, get a chair, table, man. I'm gonna get my computer up and running. This is a pretty
Hmm.
nice place I got. It's not too bad.
Yeah, it
It's
looks
not too
pretty good.
bad at
What
all.
little I've seen. Yeah, what little I've
Yeah,
seen don't look too bad.
it's not too bad. It's got a nice big window
No.
for fresh air. It's
Yeah,
good. It's nice.
down. That sounds good, man. I'm glad you got to your place, man, because you definitely
I
need
got a
one.
nice big bed. I got my job. Where I work, they would one of the people like, hey, I said to someone I need a bed, and they're like, oh, I got a Stearns and Foster. I was like, fuck me, a Stearns and Foster. Yeah, there you go. It's a Stearns and Foster's, and it's a Tempur-Pedic mattress. I was like,
Right.
oh, that's the one with the memory foam. And go, yep, that's the one with the memory foam. I was like, fuck me, I
Yeah.
want it. And they said, yeah, you can have it.
Oh wow, that's pretty
Yeah, so
good,
I got
man.
lucked out. Yeah, it's
Yep.
comfortable.
Yep.
Yeah. Little by little, I'm work. I guess my goal is to. I couldn't do it, Vaughn. I mean, it was just so cold at night. Where it was just like I'm waking up cold, and I got to put on the heat, go
Right.
back to sleep, and my car. New York, New Jersey, the cars they shut off after 15 minutes. You're not allowed to
Right.
idle more than
Right.
15 minutes. So there's a
Right.
built-in auto stop feature. So when
Right.
you go back to sleep and you fall asleep, the car shuts
Hmm.
off automatically, and you wake
Yeah.
up freezing again in an hour.
Yeah. Right.
So it was just like, oh,
Right.
fuck this shit. I
Right.
gotta get fuck this.
Yeah, because I
What can
tell
you
you,
do?
well, now see, I don't understand how you were in your 30s. Now, I'm in fucking Arkansas in 20-degree weather. I don't know how you'd pulled that one off. Because I mean, 20 degrees it was in Arkansas, man, and me and the dog about
Arkansas.
froze.
Holy shit.
Not Arkansas. What was it? Yeah, it was Arkansas. Yeah, that was Arkansas. I had to think there for a minute because it wasn't Alabama. It was Arkansas
That's
because
where
Alabama was
Slick
south.
Willie's Arkansas, isn't that where Slick Willie's from?
Yeah, he's from Little Rock, Arkansas. Yeah, if I
Slick
remember
Willie.
correctly, or he lived there. I'm one or the other. He lived there, or he was born there, or something. But yeah, they're from Little Rock, Arkansas. The Clintons are,
Mm.
and yeah, everybody seems to keep forgetting about Chinagate. People need to remember Chinagate. Chinagate was a thing, folks. That was a real thing. Okay, let's not ever forget Chinagate. It's important, and there might be a quiz later too.
Let me tell you
So,
something, Vaughn. Let me tell you
yeah,
something, Vaughn. 25 years ago, 9/11 happened. Radical Muslims flew planes in the buildings and killed Americans. And guess
that's right.
what? We
But
used to say a slogan, never forget, never forget, never forget.
never
Well,
forget.
they just
Right.
elected a Muslim radical terrorist as
A
mayor of New York City.
Radical Muslim mayor. Yeah, exactly. So they
Not
obviously
even just
forgot.
normal everyday Muslim, a fucking radical left extremist
Hardcore
jihadist,
communist. Hardcore
hardcore communist.
communist. Yeah, man. By his own admission. By his own
Mhm.
admission. Hardcore communist. It's like, what the fuck are y'all doing over there, man? What are you doing over there? So yeah, by his own admission, hardcore commie, man. It's like, what the fuck? Oh, socialism and communism isn't bad. Yeah, well, yeah, okay. Tell that to the 60 million people that Mao Zedong slaughtered and Stalin slaughtered and Pol Pot slaughtered and all the untold millions and millions and millions of people that communism has slaughtered in
Yeah.
cold blood simply because they either didn't like their politics or they didn't like their religious beliefs or whatever.
Mm.
And yeah, so I mean, yeah, communism, man. Fuck. What? What, Sharpie?
Oh, he's looking
Did
for
you hear
something.
something?
Oh, I see him out there. Oh,
He's
he's
done
barking.
something. He's barking at something. Yeah. Oh, it's like Amy Leonard said though. Everybody's looking for something. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them
Yeah,
want to
definitely.
give
I agree with
you.
that one. Election fraud in New York. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, he gets double what everybody else got. Double, literally double. Yeah,
Oh, there
I
he
don't
is.
dare
There's
you.
the Poochie dog.
Yeah,
There
there
he
he is.
is.
Yep, there he is. It's the
Oh,
Sharpie.
he's looking cute. Oh,
It's
yeah.
the
He's
Sharpie
ready to
dog.
kill.
Yeah, he's ready. He's always ready. He's ever ready, ain't the Sharpie dog. Yeah, he's always ready. Him
Yeah,
a
he
good
looks
boy.
like he's in good.
Him's a
I got
good
an
boy.
email. I think I got an email like last month, like I want to say it's like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. I'm a bastard. I'm a piece of shit. I'm a scumbag. I can't believe I gave Vaughn love and I let that dog die. And what I should have stopped Vaughn and Vaughn's a dog murder. They just went crazy. But look at that. That dog
Yeah,
loves you, Vaughn.
of
That dog
course.
loves you.
Of course he does. You saw that video, same as I did. He just absolutely come a flying, buddy. He come flying when his daddy was found. See, I found my daddy again, buddy, and it was a changed world after that, huh? Yes, buddy. See, I found my daddy, didn't you? Yes, you did. See,
Yeah.
I found my daddy, buddy. Ain't nothing takes the place of that, huh? Yes, nothing takes. You're not kissing me over it. Oh yeah. But anyways, so yeah, man. But yeah, the campgrounds are actually kind of straddling the line there, and kind of over in the Nevada side, I think. But it don't matter. I
You're
don't
right. It
care.
may be just cheaper just live out in the car on the campgrounds and just
Exactly, and it'd be cheaper. Yeah, and see, the coldest it's going to get here is like 50 at least for a while. Now they said in December and January you might get down to the 40s and 30s, but even then you just run the
it
car
may only
heater.
happen for just like a day or two. It might not even be a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
and
may
it
not
yeah,
even
and it
happen.
doesn't. Yeah, that's what they said. It doesn't last. And, it'll be cold, and then it warms right back up again. Because it'll be in the 70s during the day. So I mean, you know, as you just got to put up with it in the night, and then during the day you're fine. So and the
Yeah.
70s ain't that bad. That's not bad. You're hardly even sweating in 70-degree weather. At least that's the way with me.
Right.
So I mean, it's not going to be bad. It's not. It's not going to be bad. But you got to be on the far side of that town that I keep forgetting. Damn it,
Flagstaff.
Flagstaff. Yeah,
Flagstaff.
yeah. You got to be on the California side of Flagstaff in order to get warm. But she told me that. She said if you get on the far side of Flagstaff, you'll be fine. You'll be all right. Soon as I got through Flagstaff and got on the other side, it automatically started warming right back up, man. It was great. It was great. Then once I got to where I'm at, it's really warm. In fact, that sun's trying to come through there. I had to put a shirt up. The sun was blasting through there, man. Like holy
Yeah.
sheep dip, man. It was blasting through there. But yeah, man, I'm doing good, man. I'm hanging out and feeling fine and all that. And like I said, when
Good
I
for
you know
you, man.
when I get into the meat of Nevada for like Las Vegas or some shit like that, I may reveal where I was staying, but not right now. But it wasn't where the trolls were
Yeah,
staying.
I think on the north. I think Northern California, Oregon area. That's like the right sweet spot. It's not too
It's
hot,
a
not
sweet
too
spot.
cold.
Exactly, it's a sweet
You
spot.
gotta.
And
What? So
and
what's the
and
ultimate goal? Like, what's the ultimate goal that you're having in your mind? What is it?
well, obviously, if I can somehow finagle my way into getting like a small business loan or getting something like that, I can start flipping houses. And then the more houses I flip, the richer I get. And so, I can just do that. Of course, there is the lottery. I might, no, nobody hit the lottery last night, which was interesting. But, so there's a lottery out there. Flipping houses, trying to get SSI.
Now be careful about flipping houses. Nick Bravo got scammed. He was scamming people out of millions of dollars. He went to prison for a
Right.
while.
Yes.
Don't end up like Nick Bravo is what I'm
I'm
saying.
not going to end up like Nick Bravo, and I'm not going to end up like Trump going bankrupt either. I'll be just
Well,
fine.
that was strategic. I mean, he did that on purpose, or he made. I mean, going bankrupt was strategic for him. He made out like a bandit because he went bankrupt. That which is ironic how that works.
Yeah. Sometimes
Yeah.
it works
Sometimes you
out.
got to hit
Sometimes
bottom to go top. You know, you gotta.
right. But
Man, Vaughn, I wish you
yeah,
just held out a little longer, man. This place is not too bad. I would have had your computer set up. We would have been fucking doing Borderlands
yeah,
4 right now.
yeah, we sure could have. Yeah, well, I mean, it ain't too late. Maybe I can get something set up. Maybe I was thinking maybe seeing if I can, if I can get a small business on, maybe I can take some of that money and see if I can't get me a pull along. A little pull along that's got a toilet and it's got a table, and some chairs and
Okay, all right.
like they do in mobile home. Like just get that little pull along and pull it in behind me and shit. And
Well,
as
now
long as it's got a
that's a
toilet.
problem. You can't be. Then the problem with that is you can't be driving around all fucking day back and forth with that on. That you're gonna get yourself in hot water. You have to find like a spot where you can kind of hang out
Well,
and
yeah,
have
I
that
mean, well,
spot.
yeah, I set it up at the campground. I set it up at the campground. That's what you do there. You set it up at the campground and you're good to go. And
Yeah, I guess
it's
so. Yeah, it's
got a
true.
toilet. Got a toilet in there out of the wind, and maybe you can even figure out a way to get some heat going through it. Depending upon what pull along you get, you get one of those 1950 bullets,
Oh,
or
those are nice. Those are
or the
nice.
little turtle shaped ones. Them are pretty cool. It just depends on what kind of pull along you get. There's all different kinds of pull alongs, all different shapes and sizes and colors. I'll find me something that reflects my unique personality. If I could find one that's shaped like a scorpion, wouldn't that be boss as hell? That would be boss as hell, wouldn't it? Give me one that's shaped like a
Yeah, that
scorpion.
would be pretty good.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So and there's opportunity here, whereas there may not have been elsewhere, and so I'm going to look into all the possibilities and
I really
see
hope
what
it
see what
works
my
out.
options are. Huh?
I really do hope something works out.
Well, I do too, because otherwise I'm dead. So I need something to work out. Definitely need something to work out. So. Because they're saying 8 months to 2 years to get my SSI, and so what the hell do you do in the meantime? Starve to death? I guess so. I guess you just starve to
Oh,
death waiting
okay.
on
So
the
you
SSI.
heard back from the SSI, huh?
Huh?
You heard back from the SSI office?
No, not yet. No, not yet.
So
When I
how
do,
do you know what's that from then? 2 years? 2 years what? What
it's
does
a,
that mean? 2 years?
when you fill out the paperwork, if you're not denied, now if you're denied, you'll know the next fucking day. And I haven't gotten a denial yet, so maybe it's going to go through. But you get your SSI, and you get set up with a local doctor, because they're going to want to know that you're set up with a local doctor and the doctor's monitoring you and shit. So you get those two things set up, and then you wait 8 months to 2 years to see if you get approved. That's how they do everybody. Everybody's done that way,
Okay.
not just me. And then depending upon, hopefully it's closer to the 8 months than it is the 2 years. But it takes a long time. It takes a long time. They have to see, first they want to know that you're regularly going to a doctor and getting checked out. And then then plus also they want to know that you're going to be a permanent resident. You're not just going to pull up stakes and leave. You're going to get your money and you're going to stay there and all that good shit. So that's basically it. And
I went to Walmart and bought all the Halloween candy because it was like half price because all the Once Halloween's over, all the fucking candy goes on sale.
Right. Well, it does. That's true. It all goes on
Vaughn,
sale.
here Harry says, Vaughn, did you get Social Security now that you're 62? You can apply for early Social Security at 62
Well,
years.
here's the thing about here's the thing about applying for Social Security early. If you apply for it earlier, you're locked in at that amount. It never goes up. Okay, so if I apply at 62 and I only get $50 a month, I'm stuck at that $50 a month for the rest of my life. I don't care. If it doesn't matter if my electric bill is $3,000, I'm going to be stuck at that $50 a month if I take it early. So it's
true.
behooving of me. It's behooving of me then to wait as long as I possibly can before getting that regular SS. Now SSI is different. SSI, if you get SSI, it will actually morph with you. When the prices go sky high, it'll morph with you and it will, allow you to survive. But regular SS does not. It's locked in at that price.
That's
So
true.
if
You
you,
locked in, yeah.
yeah, so if you get $50, that's all you're going to get is $50 from now to eternity. So that's kind of shitty. It's actually kind of shitty. I don't know
It's
if I
kind of
like that
fucked
idea.
up how they fuck people over with the Social Security. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It is indeed. So, but I am ever confident that things will work out. And some's gonna, I'm going through a rough patch, but they said on the other side of the rough patch, everything will be just fucking awesome. So I mean, so okay, I'm just hanging in there till the rough patch is over, and then everything should be smooth as silk after that. That's the plan. That's the plan as I know it anyway. They don't tell me much, just enough to keep me going. But you know,
I'm not gonna. I'm
okay.
not here to break your balls, but Vaughn, it's more than a rough. It's more than a rough patch, man. You had a rough fucking road. Is not a patch, a
Yeah,
fucking boulevard.
it's been a little rough. That's right, but I'm making it. I survived. I will survive. Hey, hey. I'm making it. That's the thing. That's all that matters as long as I'm making it. And I'm making it. So I just keep on trucking, man. I take it one day at a time. One day at a time. Take it one day at a time.
It
And then
depends
we'll see.
on how much you worked. If you could be locked in at $1,327. Well, yeah, it depends on what you're getting fucking locked in on, I guess. I mean, your mother's fucking locked in on cock, and she hasn't had anything but cock every day in her life, twice, 3, 4, 5 times a day with 4 or 5 different men. So,
Damn,
she's locked
that's
into
harsh.
being a whore. There's no changing that. Yeah.
That's harsh. That's really harsh,
Well, when
man.
you come in
Damn.
here talking shit, you're gonna get fucking shit talking back. That's it. Man, that video, I'll be honest with you, Vaughn, that video with the fucking dog seeing you for the first time.
Yeah.
Yep, that proves right there that the trolls are absolutely 100% wrong in
Yeah.
everything
Well,
that
cool.
they say. In
So Vaughn,
everything
how will
that
you
they
get a
say.
loan? Well, Vaughn, how will you get a loan with no credit? That's for me to know and you to find out.
Yeah, wouldn't you like to
You
know
said
that, bud?
you said your cousin was going to take Sharpie. She can still take Sharpie, but I choose to have Sharpie with me unless there's no other option. That pic of you and your mom was cute. Like she took a lot of loads to get by.
That pic of you and your mom was cute. Looks like she took. I don't know what this guy's talking about. I think he means I think he's talking about guitar player's mother.
I
Yeah,
think so.
his mother. Ooh.
Yeah.
Anyway, Bon, man, what's happening? You did any? It sucks because when you're in the car, you can't do no karaoke. You can't do
And do no
no
karaoke.
fuck. All you can do
Yeah.
is morning. You could only do morning coffee. That's the only thing you could do.
Yep. That's it. Can't do no karaoke, man. It sucks, but oh well. Shit happens, bro. Nothing I can do about it. Because if I try to record while the karaoke music is playing, the karaoke music cuts out. Likewise, if
Yeah.
I try to start a recording, or if I start a recording and then I go to turn on the karaoke music, then the recording gets shut down. So, I mean, I can't have both running at the same time. I physically cannot. So, you know, that sucks, but that's the way it goes. Mm, that's the way it goes, man.
Maybe you get lucky. There's a lot of music producers out there by you
The
over on the
guitar
West
player
Coast.
says he draws 1,300 at 62. Damn, how'd you rate getting so much money? You would have
I
had to
always
work a
loved them.
career. You would have had to work a career all your life, and I don't believe you did.
Yeah.
Most young kids I know, they work at McDonald's or Wendy's or some shit like that. They don't start immediately into a career after they get out of high school. Very few people do that. Very few. Unless you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth, in which case you probably don't need to be working anyway, unless you just want to. I got it by working. Well, whatever,
Wow.
dude. I don't. Most people do not come out of high school with a career. They come out of high school having to flip burgers or clean windows or whatever. They don't come out of high school with a career. Man, watching these videos where these rap artists listen to Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd and Rush and some of these older bands for the first time is just awesome. It's really, really cool to see how they react. Because they're like, wow, I didn't know music like this existed. Well, of course you didn't. Because what you got ain't real music. Hell, there's no musical instruments. There's no backup vocals unless you listen to Freddie Prinze. He's the only one. But otherwise, you're getting machines for your backup vocals, machines for your musical instruments, machines for the rhythm, machines for the timing, machines for lighting, machines for sound. So fuck, man. And then you contrast that by the music you get from the 1970s, which had real musical instruments, real people playing them, real lighting, real sound, real backup vocalists. It was all real. It wasn't done by a machine, and that's the difference. And if you have ears to hear and a heart that listens, then you can actually tell, yeah, that the machine versus the real life. There's no comparison. There's no comparison. None. It's a totally different world, man. 1970s is a totally different world where everything changes and everything's awesome. It just, I can't
Listen to
stress
this
that
guy
enough.
here, Vaughn. Listen to this. Listen to this guy. I got a degree in economics in undergrad and a master's degree in finance and got a great job in corporate banking right away. This was 15 years ago. I highly doubt that you can even fucking use a calculator, dude. Okay. I
Well,
don't believe that
okay,
you have
all
a
right,
fucking degree in fucking
okay, hold
economics.
on, hold on. A master's degree is anywhere from 4 to 8 years. Okay, all right. And then he says he's also
And
got
he has
what
an
now? He's got
undergrad
okay.
and
He's
he's saying he has an undergrad and a
okay.
master's.
Undergrad's 2 years. Undergrad's 2 more years. Okay, so even if we lowball it, we're up to 6 years now. He's got 2 years undergrad. He's got 4 years masters. That's if we don't go the whole gambit and go to 8 years. But we'll use the 4 years. We'll be generous and go 4 years. Okay, so he's up to 6 years now of college. All right. So how did he pay for it? Who paid for it? His mommy and daddy, because they would have had to, because he'd just come out of high school. So his mommy and daddy would have had to pay for it. There's no way he could have paid for it. And him flipping burgers, no way. So, I mean, it doesn't add up, bro. You were born with a silver spoon in your mouth. Just admit it. If you were, which I doubt, but if you were, see the problem with the silver spoon is that if you're born with a silver spoon in your mouth, your parents make too much fucking money for you to be able to get a job anyway. You'd be in too high a tax bracket. The government
Yeah.
would absolutely the government would take your entire paycheck, man, because you'd be in too high a tax bracket. That's reality, man. That's the real world. Master's degrees are 4 years, bro. Undergrad is 4 years now? No, I thought it was 2 years. But whatever. The Florida Lotto paid for my college. Dummies like you paid for it. Well, whatever.
Oh yeah.
The last job I retired
Evan's saying
from.
she's eating a woman out right now. Okay, that's good. Eating out, it's
Yeah,
always nice. Or maybe she means she's getting eaten out at the moment. I don't know. Could be
I have
either
no
way.
idea. No idea.
I make a lot
The
of money. Okay, well then, hey Slippy, if you make so much goddamn money, throw $100, $200 in my fucking Cash App, then, bud.
right,
I'll tell you
exactly.
what. I'll put my Cash App in the fucking comments, and you help me out, bud. How about that?
There you go. I'm out to eat right now. Okay, she's telling us she's not going to be in the chat. Okay, Shannon. Yep, she's
All
not
right,
going to be
go
in the
through.
chat.
Here's my Cash App. It's on the screen right there. Cash.app/money Yohanan 770. Throw $200-$300 on my Cash App,
Yeah,
and now
there
we
you
know
go.
you got some money to live by. Let's see.
Yeah, yeah, because if you got plenty of money, putting a
Yeah.
donation or two down ain't going to hurt. Won't hurt a
Not gonna
thing if
hurt
you got
anything.
plenty of
Actually,
money.
it'll help me.
Yeah,
I actually can put to savings and get my life together, and help a brother out.
that's
Help
right.
out a
That's
fellow
right.
white man. Come on, help a
Yeah,
brother out. Yeah, come on.
yeah, that's right. That's right. Yep.
Yeah, I think you're just talking shit at this point. I don't think you fucking have a pot to piss in a window, throw it out of. To be honest with you,
Well, because they don't have
all
windows in
shit talk.
basements.
That's all these people do is shit talk.
A lot of basements don't have windows, so he can't throw it out of the
Yeah,
window.
ah, of course.
He
Ah,
can't throw
they
it if he can't.
called you a
A
basement dweller.
lot,
Ah,
yeah. Basement dwellers. A lot of them don't have A lot of them don't have windows. A lot of basements don't have windows.
basement dwellers unite.
Yep, basement dwellers tonight. That's right. Damn straight, man. But yeah, man.
How do you charge? By the way, how are you charging your phone? How do you fucking charge your
My
phone?
car, my car,
Oh, okay.
my car.
You ain't killing your battery. Oh yeah, that's right. We got you a new battery. We bought a new
Yeah,
battery for you. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Because my battery was dead, Fred. Completely dead.
This guy says his house is worth over $1 million. Yeah, all right, sure.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Now you're talking shit. Now you're
Now
talking
you're
shit.
just now you're just making shit up. A man
Yeah.
once told me if you start getting after it, you're in your 20s, you'll struggle the rest of your life. If you start getting after it in your 20s, I don't know what this guy's trying to say. You could understand what he's
Man,
saying?
let me read it. Let me read it. A man once told me if you're smart, if you start getting after it in your 20s, you'll struggle the rest of your life. No, seems like if you go after it in your 20s, then you can perfect it in your 30s and 40s, and then you can retire early in your 50s. That's my understanding of it. But what do I know?
Yeah, what do I know? I'm just a schlep.
My
Yeah.
thing is, my thing is, I should have saved up some money and started playing those penny stocks. Did you know that whenever I gave somebody a penny stock a bet, they won, they hit on it, and they never come back to give me a bird dog fee for it at all? Actually hit on the stocks, man, that I told them to play, and never come back to give me a bird dog fee for it, man. Made me mad. Made me mad, man.
Yeah,
And I,
I
sh-
would
but I
make
should
me
have been,
mad too. I would be
but
fucking
I,
burning up.
but I should have played them myself because they hit every time. Every time they played one, they hit, man. It's like, well, shit. I should have played them my damn self, and that way I would have hit. I would have hit, and I would have been all right. Do, 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 do. Oh, look at the dark night, sing to the morning light. Mm-mm, mm-mm, seems to turn red. Oh, those in the dark night, sing to the morning.
Oh, man.
The Battle of Evermore. Anybody, anybody, anybody.
Ooh, Vaughn. Oh
Yes.
man. Oh, it's so good just to relax.
Yeah, I can
Oh man.
imagine.
I don't. You know what? I don't mind. I don't mind sleeping in the car, but after a while, your fucking shoulder starts to hurt.
Right. Well, every part of your body starts to, because you're not used to sleeping like that.
Yeah.
So bouncy, 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 bouncy.
So what happened with you? I thought you were telling me once that you had a cousin out there, Wes, and whatever happened to that? You didn't stay with the
Yeah,
cousin?
I found my cousin, but like I said, my cousin is terrified of these trolls. And so, I wasn't able to do a whole lot because she's afraid the trolls will find out where she lives and do to her what they did to me. And she don't
Yeah.
want that. So, and I
So
don't
you're
blame her. I don't blame her one bit. I don't blame her one bit.
That's kind of messed up though, man. She should really give you the garage or a fucking lawn chair to sit out in the fucking backyard or something.
She can't. She can't risk it because I mean, these people are so. I don't know how they do it, but they're
Why
so
can't you
good at
just okay,
finding.
how about this? How about you stay in your car during the day and you just sleep in the and on the couch at night when you walk, you know?
I don't know. We'll see. But right
Yeah.
now, I'm in the campgrounds on the Nevada border, and that's where I'm at, and everything's
Shit.
working out okay. And I was at some other place, but it was funny. The trolls said that I was at a certain place. Somebody emailed me and said the trolls think you're at such and such a place. I said no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm at a different place. I mean, you tell them, hey, the place I'm at has got a lot of campgrounds and it's got an In-N-Out burger. And they literally picked every place
Hey, hello,
except
how
the
are you?
place. Yeah, except the place that I was actually at. Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. I said it had a lot of campgrounds, not one, a lot of campgrounds, and it has an In-N-Out burger. It's not that hard, and it has beautiful scenery. I mean, come on, it should be easy to figure out. A 2-year-old should be able to figure that out. But no, they literally came up with every fucking city except the one that I was near. It's like, fuck, man, what are you gonna do? They're not detectives, that's for damn sure. They're definitely not detectives. They're definitely not that. But that's okay. That's on them. So I'm packing my bags for the misty mountain where the spirit goeth. Over the hills where the spirit rides. Ooh, ooh, I really don't know. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
You
whoa.
should go and see the Grand Canyon. Oh, that would be kind of nice.
Dude, I passed right past. I, yeah, there's actually a place where you can pull over on I-40. You can get out of your car, climb up on this little berm, and you could actually film the Grand Canyon. And I should have done it, but I was in a hurry to get to my destination, and so I didn't. But in hindsight, I wished I had have now, because I would have got a beautiful shot of the Grand Canyon. But oh well, you know. Because see, I'm 6,000 feet above sea level out here. Do you know that?
Yeah, Nevada's high up. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 6,000 feet above sea level. So I literally would look down inside the Grand Canyon. It would have been awesome. It would have been a great sight. But I was in a hurry to get to my destination at the time, and so
You
I
should
wanted
have
to.
fucking stopped, Vaughn. You should have
Yeah, in
stopped.
hindsight, I should have stopped and filmed it because it's just a spectacular thing to see. Just an amazing thing to see. But oh well, it's all good, man.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not the biggest deal in the world.
Yeah, well, and it's right there on 40. I can just go right back to it. Mount Rushmore is a little bit further down, but I mean, I could probably get to Mount Rushmore too. But at any event, that's the nice thing about I-40. There's a
You know
lot of
what you
cool
should
shit
do?
on
You're close
I-40.
by California. You should drive out to Nancy Pelosi's house and pull up and say, "Hey, bitch, let me in. Let me stay tonight."
Yeah, there you go. Just make sure you got all the hammers locked away.
Yeah.
Yeah, put up.
Exactly.
Make sure all the hammers are locked away before I come out. All I know is Todd's a lonely old hag. Who said that? Oh, Shannon said that. Todd is a lonely old hag. Well, I don't know. Maybe he is, man. You never know. Todd,
So
Todd is
hey,
Todd
Todd
is
really came
riding.
through for you. Todd really came through for you, Vaughn, with the
He
fucking
did.
money.
He did. He did. But if you want up him, man, he'll be crying in his beer, boy. He'll be crying in his beer then. If you want up him, you want up him, he'll be crying in his beer. All depends upon how bad you want that shit. You want him
Yeah,
crying
I
in his beer.
suppose.
And you'll be helping me to get to Parts West. So it all works out.
Yeah, I was actually surprised by that he did that
Yeah, I
piece.
was.
That piece.
I was. I was. I was not
He's a
expecting it,
human.
man. I gotta
He's a
say.
human being. It made me think. Todd. Hey, he's actually a human being deep down somewhere in that soul. He's a human being.
Right, right. Yeah, Mount Rushmore is a little a little far off the path. But the nice thing about Mount Rushmore is that it's real easy to get back on 40. So it's not as complex as I thought it would be. You just veer off to go to it, and then you just veer right back on 40 again. So it's just not that bad. Not that bad. But you're right, it is off the beaten path a bit. Yeah, the Grand Canyon now, that's gonna be easy because that's literally right next to I-40. I just get out of the car, hop up on a berm, and I can film the whole motherfucker right there. Or well, part of it anyway. And so that would be really cool. That would be really cool. Berm, yeah, berm. Tailpipe, hose car, yeah, no, not today, dude. However, be careful what you wish for. It might come back on you
Be
threefold.
careful what you wish for, you fucking bastards. That's for
It
sure.
might
Yeah.
come back on you threefold. Never know. Never know. My understanding is that Lardo found that out the hard way. He ended up going to jail, buddy. Then that's what I heard, and I heard Lardo went to jail, man.
Oh yeah, that Lardo guy. He's done for that. He got cooked. Yeah, I heard that
Mm-hmm.
too.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So there you go. That's the gods don't give a shit about your opinion, man. If
Yeah,
you're evil,
burn.
they're gonna kick your ass. It's just like on Google Plus. I read one guy's message on Google Plus where the gods left him stranded out on the interstate with no fucking fuel, with no working car, no nothing, man. He was literally out on the interstate. Had to walk to the nearest fucking town. Ouch. You know,
What happened?
so
Who did?
I don't
Who did
remember. I
that
don't
happen?
remember. I don't remember who it was, but I was just, I was reading their Google Plus messages. Most of them were about homosexual shit, which really creeped me out. But this one, there was this one where the guy got stranded on the interstate, and he had to walk. He had to walk to the nearest town, buddy. Ooh, that's harsh.
Oh, that's fucked up. That is
Yeah,
harsh.
buddy. Well, the gods are kicking. See, the gods are kicking their ass. They're just too lame to tell us. Where they lose their wife or their kids, or they somebody forecloses on their house, or all these things are happening to them, heart attacks, strokes, whatever. All this
Mhm.
shit's happening to them, but see, they don't tell you because they know if they tell you, then you're gonna be, oh well, that's Vaughn's God's doing that shit, getting
Yeah,
vengeance back for what you
they
done to
can't. They
him.
can't. They can't come to that realization
They
yet. They
can't
can't.
yeah they
They
can't
they would. Their mind would break if they come to
oh
grips
yeah.
with that. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, absolutely, yeah. It absolutely would. But yeah, oh man, I was reading them messages on Google Plus, man. Them trolls were getting the shit beat out of them by gods and goddesses. But yeah, man, they were getting the shit beat out of them, you know. And but see, they can't put two. See, because they're atheists, they can't put two and two together. Say, okay, I fucked with this man's family, and family is important. And I fucked with this man's family, and so now I'm getting the shit beat out of me by his gods. It should be common sense, but I guess not. Should be common sense, man. But it ain't. And I can understand it, I guess. What do you think about Reb and Shanny? I'll tell you what I think about Reb and Shanny. Reb and Shanny was my friend for years before Shanny come along. And it actually may be my fault that he hooked up with Shanny, because I was on him about getting hooked up with a cute little model, some kind of foreign model or some shit. Because remember, Reb was a multimillionaire. Okay. I'm like, Reb, man, you ought to hook up with some supermodel or some shit. And little did I realize though he would hook up with Shanny, which in my humble opinion is the exact opposite of a supermodel. But anyway, so it may actually be my fault, sadly. The thing of it is that the man could have had any woman in the world, and he picked Shanny. Really? Why? Why did he do that? Anyways, but yeah, the guy had money. He was loaded, and now he ain't. He ain't. Imagine how that works. Not amazing how that works. He was loaded, and now he ain't. So there you go. And now I was loaded, and now I ain't. So I guess it's coming back on me too. So oh well. But hopefully mine's temporary. I'm going through the rough patch, and then supposedly on the other side of the rough patch is absolute perfection, absolute awesomeness. And by the way, I don't know if I told you, trolls, but I got that tarot card of absolute victory twice now, twice again. Okay, twice again. And I've seen 1111 and I've seen 444, which are angelic numbers. So Google those on your own time to find out what they mean. But I've got those angelic numbers, and then I've got those two absolute victory cards. I forget what it is. I want to say the Six of Wands is the card of absolute victory. I'd have to look again, but I think it was Six of Wands. But yeah, I got it twice over again, man. So yeah, so it's coming to a head. Everything is coming to a head. And at any time now, this rough patch is going to pass away, and I'm going to just absolutely embrace bliss and absolute victory, absolute victory. And I can't wait for that. That's going to be so fucking awesome. That's going to be awesome. Coming back in triumph instead of in defeat. Okay, just like what we used to watch on TV when I was a boy. The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. Well, I'm not coming back in defeat. I'm coming back in absolute victory. So it's going to be awesome. Going to be awesome, sauce. And land is pretty reasonable out here. I could set me up some nice apartments and stuff and get them rented out and, get things rolling out here. And should be nice. Should be awesome. We shall see, mon ami. We shall see, mon ami. I'm gonna get everything established here as best I know how, and see how things go.
Okay.
Rev is still cool with you. He just doesn't like John. Oh, okay. Well, I'm cool with Rev. I'm concerned for his sanity because he's wearing cat ears and shit. So I'm a little concerned for his sanity. But other than that, I'm cool with him. I'm totally cool with him. But I just, I may have actually been my fault, and so that's my cross to bear, I guess, huh? But whatever, it's all good. Everything works out good in the end, anyway. At least that's what I believe. You know, maybe there'll be a way for Rev to get his millions back. I hope so. And this time, damn it, Rev, get you a supermodel, like I told you. Get you a supermodel, damn it, because she's already making buku bucks. See, that you know, you got to use your head. She's already got a fucking $1 million bank account. You got your million. She's got her millions. Everybody's happy. Okay, that's what you need to do. You need to find a chick that's already got money. Then you ain't got to worry about her taking your money. All right. Got to think like a billionaire, man. Think like a billionaire. But in any event, I hope he somehow gets this turned around and gets millions back and lives a life of luxury once again. Because I really enjoyed his videos that were not Christian oriented. I liked his videos that were not Christian oriented, where he was talking about, you know, paranormal and conspiracy and the Republican Party and Democrat Party and the Uniparty, and you know, I liked those videos. I enjoyed his conservative videos, and you know, hopefully we can get everything reversed and turned back around one of these days. That would be nice. That would be nice. You do know that Oregon is cold or even colder than New Jersey. Depends on where you're at. If you're down near the coastline, you actually get warm water from the coast that would actually keep that from being so bad. It just depends in Oregon. Now, granted, if you're up there near Washington, yeah, you're going to freeze your ass off, no doubt about that. But I never said I was going to Washington. Now, did I? No, I did not. 750K is not a multimillionaire. That's not what I was told. I was told that he started out with what was it, 3 to 5 million, and then and then it dwindled down to 750K. Yes, but he started out with 3 to 5 million, and then as you know, when they got to Pennsylvania, there was another 2 million in the bank. When he got to Pennsylvania, there was another 2 million in the bank. So that's 7 million right there. So yeah, man. I mean, he was doing fine. He was living large, man. And I told him, I said, you know, get you a supermodel. Get you a supermodel. Well, he didn't listen to my advice, but he does anyway. So, Vaughn, you won't make it through an Oregon winter. Well, we'll see. We'll see what I make it through. I don't know what I'll make it through. We'll have to find out, right? We'll have to find out what I make it through. Rib is off the deep end. Either he's waiting for the perfect opportunity to run from Shank, or he worked himself to a mental hospital. I think it's the latter. Well, like I said, I don't know his situation. I don't keep up with him. You know, I mean, he was a friend of mine, so you know, I kind of do give a shit. But I mean, you know, he hooked up with Shanny, and that's on him, bro. You know, I mean, that's on him. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go against somebody's free will, remember? I can't go against her free will. And as far as I know, he picked her of his own free will and volition. As far as I know, he was not manipulated. Now, if it turns out that he was manipulated, well, then that's a horse of a different color. As far as I know, he was not manipulated. So that's just the way that shit goes. New Jersey is on the coast too. Well, yeah, but I mean, not okay. We weren't on the coast that I know of. I don't know. John can correct me. How far away from the coast were we, John? John? Hey, John. How the hell?
Oh shit!
John?
Oh, sorry.
Here you are.
I'm getting a little.
How
I'm
far,
getting a little.
how
too
far away of the
confused.
coast are we?
How far away? What?
How far away from the coast were we?
About 25 minutes.
Oh, really? That close?
Yeah.
I didn't know we were that close to the coast. Damn. Okay. Well, never mind then. I guess I'm wrong. I guess the water's off the coast won't keep you warm. I kind of figured they would, but I guess not. Okay. Well, shit.
No, you get cold. It depends on what's going on, but yeah, you get the wind blowing in from the water. Yeah, it could be hot or cold depending on what it is.
Hot or cold, yeah. Yeah, go either way. Okay, well, there you go. I mean, he lives there, folks. I don't, so I go with what he says. He says you're going to freeze your nuts off, you freeze your nuts off. He says you're going to bake like a lobster, you're going to bake like a lobster. The nice thing about it here is you get to do both. You sweat during the day and then you freeze at night. It's great.
That's true.
It's
That's
awesome.
right. You get to both.
Yeah. Get that breeze blowing through here.
That's
yeah,
good.
man.
That's good.
Yeah, I got a little breeze blowing through here. It's all good. Man. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, I'm doing all right, man. I'm hanging in there. That's all you can do. And like I said, I'm gonna sally forth into Nevada, go see Lost Wages, maybe even play a table. You never know. You never know. And see if I can get some money. Money, so they say, is the root of all evil today. Yep. Money, get by. Grab that cash with both hands and make a stash. I'm in the high rise that of me, both has telling stitching of it. The way, the way, the way, the way, the way. I certainly was in the right.
All right, man. I think I'm falling asleep here. So
I think you are too, actually. What is that? 1 hour? Yep, that's one.
yeah,
Oh,
one hour.
111. Oh,
Let me
it was
catch up on my
111.
sleep while I can.
Okay, dude. I'll catch you later, buddy.
All right.
Have a good one.
Take it easy, Vaughn. Thanks for talking.
Yep. Bye bye.
Bye bye.